There's a commercial on TV right now regarding toddler formula, and it's called Infogrow Next Step. And I'd like to give you a little bit of information when you're looking at this type of a commercial and deciding if you want to give this particular product to your toddler or not. Let's get a little bit of background. There are known risks for using commercial infant formula or toddler formula. And according to the World Health Organization, it is actually mandated that parents are informed about the hazards associated with unnecessary or improper use of infant formula. So why would that be out there? I'll also post this article on the website, and you can go to Connect My Brain and download it for yourself. It's viable information because I think this is the way we can make an educated decision. While there's always reasons why somebody might not be able to breastfeed, and we are not saying that everybody, no matter what, should breastfeed, there are reasons sometimes that a woman cannot. She might have ill health. She might be in a very strong crisis in her life. This may be an adopted child. But even in those situations, there are some infant formula recipes out there in great cookbooks that will actually provide wonderful nutritional benefits to your children versus using a commercial grade formula. So what are some of those risks? Well, there is the higher risk of allergy and asthma, and in my practice I happen to see quite a bit of this. Most of these products are milk-based products where most of the children that are experiencing any kind of delay have milk sensitivity. So the foundation of the product could actually be setting into motion further problems for children that may actually manifest into developmental delay. In fact, that's another one of the risks associated with formula is reduced cognitive development. Well, let's face it, you have to eat to live. You have to have the nutritional qualities to make this brain grow. So if the formula that you're using does not contain what that child really needs, you're going to run into some problems. There's also a higher risk of childhood cancers associated with formula. Now, this particular product, Infogrow Next Step, is for the toddler population. Unfortunately, I do believe that there is a lot of manufacturing that gear towards certain populations just to further enhance the bottom line for a particular company. So when we're looking at what is it that I want to give my child, I think a carton of milk that is being told to us is going to improve our child's brain development, it's so far away from what is natural. That's our best way of really determining what am I going to feed my child. Look at your food, fluid or solid, and try to keep it as close to its natural form. When we go through any type of processing, we further take away what that product is, carbohydrates, proteins, fats. We take it further away from its real source, and it is diluted. And literally other components are added to preserve it and fortify it. And that's another topic, but we're also learning that there is a lot of compromise done to the internal neurological working of our human body by fortified ingredients. So we have to take a step back. We can't just look at a commercial and say, wow, here they're showing the brain. This product must be fabulous for the brain. We have to do our due diligence and really understand what it is that we're giving our child, because the part that is true on that particular commercial, your baby's brain has an enormous amount of growth that will be done by age 3. So it needs good nutrition. It needs nutrition that is going to match that human body. It needs nutrition that's going to promote healthy brain connection. Even some other risks that I found interesting in this particular article is that there are higher incidents of gastrointestinal problems, both in the child that is not breastfed and for the woman that does not get the opportunity to breastfeed. There's also higher incidence of cancers for the adult women, breast cancer and ovarian cancer. And when we look at what's happening with breast cancer today, I think as women we need to look at every part of our own physiology to try to make better health decisions so we don't go down that particular direction. And just because somebody else in your family may have been diagnosed with breast cancer, that is not your destiny. We have to get educated about what this body needs, and we have to give this to the body. And man, when those little babies are very little, they are wide open, and that nutrition is so important. So please take a look before you make that decision. I thought you might like to know.